I have to change the date on the thing. So I did that. I have to save it. Welcome to Sunday afternoon. It's up to the 20th. When I woke up, it was probably -1. So I want to thank all those people that has subscribed. That, I had subscribed to my YouTube channel. God bless you. I think it's 31, 41. I know it's over 30, so God bless you. God bless you. God will reward you. So, this is Sunday. I'll watch. I watch Joe, what's his name, Noel or whatever, today on TV. I kind of like that preacher. You don't have to go to church to believe in God. So, that's something. I done a little cleaning in my bedroom, sweep, move things, and I am tired. So, everything helps out. But, you got to do it. Got me a garbage bag. I found my old computer box that my laptop came in. I done a video, I uploaded it. It shows the computer that I saw at Walmart. I ain't heard any comments of it. But if you're a computer genius and you do YouTube, and if you use Prism as your studio to live stream on YouTube, I got that HP, I gave you the number, everything. Every time I tried to bring up Prism on my laptop, HDR not compatible. I guess the graphics card I got on there is not compatible. But I can watch YouTube. I can play solitaire. And, I got this thing from, I don't know if it's Instagram or which one it was. Want me to send a picture. I told this lady, I gave her my name, Tom Cartwright, 4375, YouTube. I said, you can see what I look like. You find out she still want me to send a picture. Men, ladies, if they ask to send a picture, do not do that. It's a scam. Because they use your pictures on other websites, which you might be against it. Or the police will come knocking on your door. So, don't send them a picture yourself, because you don't know who those dumb people is. I want to thank of my non-sponsor, Pepsi Zero Sugar. I checked it early, and it was around 80 to 90. And I checked it before I came live, it was about maybe 122nd, but I ate a few things. It's back to go up. If you people got diabetes, can everybody hear you? I had a person commented having trouble with the audio. Maybe because I had my hand over the microphone. So what do you recommend for a microphone like Bluetooth, or maybe I can put it on my ear, and that way I won't cover my mic up on this iPhone SE Series 3. I think it's red, if it tells you anything. Fed all my cats this morning. Fed the outside cats. I usually take 2 of those large cups that you get those fast food. Dump it out. I looked out the wall at about 12 o'clock, something like that. It was all gone. And Mama, pretty girl who kidnapped her 3 baby because they were small, she still haven't brought them back. I just grabbed her by the neck like Mama cat grabs a baby. I said, pretty girl, you bring my babies back. That's not fair. If that wasn't for Mama Blackie, you wouldn't be here today. You'd have been dead, following her across the road. So you bring your babies back, or you're not going to get any special treats. That means the other kitty cats won't get any. They're all going to be fighting you. I don't know if she understands me or not, but Mama Blackie did. That's how come last year, 22, she left her babies over here. She didn't take them back home because every time she took them back home, they got ran over. I sit down with Mama, pet her and talk to her. I said, Mama, just leave your babies over here. Look how many babies got killed up there on that road. I guess she listened for a baby, but she can't go back home because the lady there has moved because she lost her old man, and his daughter kicked her out because didn't have a will. Not gonna, that's how family is. They have put the shaft to you. So if you make a will out, your administrator, I advise you to get a couple of lawyers, because your family will screw you. That's a fact, Jack. So I hope you have no problem hearing my audio. Maybe that's when I hold it with my left hand, and it called me to bring my volume down. Sorry about that, person. Well, I want to thank all of you that has subscribed to my channel, that you share. And I try to reply, but I guess you done it from Twitch or something. That's okay, but thank you anyway. I was going to say thank you, and God bless you for subscribing. I ate a piece of chocolate, comes wrapped up in like a green ball, and I know I shouldn't eat it, because every time I do, my esophagus, or what you call it, kind of swells up. But that only happens when I eat that chocolate. But I only ate one piece, so there won't be no more for another week. I do have to go to the doctor tomorrow. You see the live stream. Well, I had the phone in my lap, and you look at my ugly mug shot. I know, ladies, I'm good looking. But beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You know, when I was young, I was a beautiful teenager, hot to trot. Like the guy says, your woman's hot to trot. Man, I was hot to trot. Man, I took I don't know how many women out, and I multiplied with each one of them. That's my younger days. But when I got married, I didn't do it. One died on me. I married another one from New Albany. She left me for that New Albany dog catcher. That she cheated on me with him. I divorced her when I caught her. She still carried my last name. When she had Scotty's baby, I think it was a daughter, I believe. Scotty and his wife showed up at the hospital. He was pedo because the baby had my last name. I don't care, the baby was half and half. I used to go to, they have in New Albany around, I think, October. They call it Harvest Homecoming. They have a parade, if you're right there by the White Castle at Benson's and I guess maybe it's Spring Street, right there by the White Castle. The parade comes through there. They leave the New Albany High School parking lot. Back when I started going, it was huge. As a ham radio operator, I used to work that parade, help line them up in the school parking lot. And I come up there, son of a bitch! You dumbass cat! Just pull my TV down, knock the wire off of it. Look at it. The TV sitting sideways. Get down all. Pull my HDMR out. Sorry for my bad words. I gotta put my phone in the case. Oh, my hand hurt. You ain't supposed to be up here. That is off limits. That was Nancy that got up there and done it. Now you know why I probably need one of them climbing posts with the house where they can sit up there. See, this is Alexi. That is Alex's baby. Come here. There's Blackie. That's Wildcat's baby. There's Alex. That's Alexi's mama. Sometimes she got an attitude. Alex, can you tell everybody on YouTube? Can you wave at him, Alex? Alex, can you wave at him? Can you meow at him? If you look out my window, you still see the snow. And let me turn around. That's Nancy. That's Margaret's second litter. This is Socks. There's Margaret in the winter. She's a beautiful mother. So I'm going to turn it back. That's my inside kitty cats. Alex could be a good mama. When she had her last litter, both tomcats was in the closet. John Wayne and Tiger, they're brothers. Well, they being born, they was right in there with them. They helped take care of the babies. They gave them the bath right after they're born. I've never seen tomcats do that. Have you all that got cats or had babies, you ever see the daddy cat help in there give them a bath right after they're born? I've never seen nothing like that. But I'm proud of John Wayne and Tiger. Their sister, Patty, she died, I think, 2023. She was the mouse catcher. The other cat I told you about, Timothy McGee. Yeah, I name him after NCIS Timothy McGee. But that cat's strange. You know, I pulled into the main road from off the highway and I saw the cat sitting there. So I stopped. You know, I love animals. I stopped, opened the door. Timothy McGee jumped on my lap, turned his motor on 90 miles an hour. But I didn't know he was a tomcat. But from day one, I would have had him out there, but I want to, teach him loving, how to get along until one day I caught him trying to be a tomcat. So he went out there with that three other tomcats, Rooster and all that. But I brought Socks in here because he wasn't eating too much. Because you know how all the cats said that they want to eat, and the heck on you, first come, first serve. But in here, Socks is putting weight on. So I want to thank everybody that's on Twitch. I want to thank everybody on YouTube. I got over 31 subscribers. And that 4,000, I looked it up. It says 4,000 watch hours, I guess. So if that tells you anything. I do not get paid from YouTube until I get 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, which you all know what it means. So that's how come I ask for donations. I do most of my live stream here. But when I have to go to a doctor or grocery store or Charlestown to pick up medicine or pay my bills, I do that. But I can't afford to go out every day and live stream in my mobile. I've noticed when I've done some of it that you love it. But I'm sorry I can't do it every day like there's other live streamers. They got plenty of people on YouTube. They make money. How much money? I don't know. That's how come I ask for donations. I told you use a post office money order. I know if I had 1,000 subscribers, you'd done it through YouTube, but since I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I tell you how to do that. A post office money order. Why do I want a post office money order? You can cash them at the post office, no questions asked. But you get a regular money order, it takes 3 to 5 days. They want to hold on to it, just like if you take a check to them. It's 3 to 7 days. They hold on to it till it clears the bank. You can't touch that money. I've told you I ain't got a savings account that I can put that in. It take anywhere from $100 to $200. When I go to my bank on February the 3rd, whatever day it is, if it's on, between Monday and Friday, then I can tell you on the next live stream. So, you saw the videos when I went into Walmart, and you saw my jacket, and I had this, what do you call it, OTTER that I had with one of my cell phones. When I put it on my jacket, it tilts down. I can't I can't put it on my hat, because then people probably know what you're doing. So maybe I can look, maybe they got one I can snap. I still tilt down. So, that's just questions. And all I do is live stream on my cell phone. I love to live stream on my computer. I told you the problem. I showed you one day on there what happened. The audio keeps repeating, and it's lagging. And it keeps saying HDR not compatible. It's like I say, I'm 70 plus years old. I live in Clark County, Indiana. I'm on a fixed income between $800 to $900. I won't tell you exact figure. Some of you said, how can you live off of it? It's tight. You pay your bills. You pay your bills. I pay my electric bill, water bill, car insurance, the loan I took out over a year ago, my cell phone, this iPhone SE I bought, and my insurance on my phone through iPhone. I had to update my data because I think I had 5 gigs. And when I went up to that pizza place up by Ace Hardware, I got a message saying I used 75%. So after I got back home, I called 611, which, your cell carrier, and I updated to unlimited data. Plus, I canceled my insurance on the phone because I had the iPhone data. So, but I had to pay $10 and something up front, I guess, to get the rest of this month. So, that comes out of my pocket. I went from $38 to about $50 a month. So, what would you say? It went up $12 to make your people happy on live streaming? Until I get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, that's the way I understand it. I don't make any money. I need gasoline to bring your live stream video in my car. First of the month, I usually put $20 or $25 in gasoline. And that lasts me a month, I try. So that, I'm, letting you know about that. I'm being honest. God wants me to be honest with you. Like one person said, you know, they're sorry about the money problem, so God will work it out for you. So, you know, I'm hoping God to talk to you all and help you out. So, you can understand my prediction. That's Madison, Indiana thing, which is Jefferson County, Indiana.
Madison Township, Rikers Ridge, respond to 452 North Emmett Street, Lot 22, 452 North Emmett Street, Lot 22, for smoke alarms going off. Again, Madison Township, Rikers Ridge.
It's a smoke alarm going off, see? Madison, from where I live, is a little bit over 30 miles away. So, you know, if that tells you, you know, maybe northeast, if I get my direction right, you know, yeah, kind of northeast.
I checked from the 118 down to the 123. I'm UPL on that vehicle.
So, you know, I'm trying to be honest with y'all. So, I hope everybody had a good Sunday at church. Hope you had a good lunch. Hope it was good. You know, I miss a good home-cooked meal, you know, like fried chicken. I miss my mom's fried chicken. If you watch video last night, the guy subscribed all this. And he told me, he said hello to his old lady. Some guys call their wives old lady. Her name was Margaret. You know, that made me cry, because that was my mother's name, Margaret. I cried. I said, tell that young lady she has a good name. That was my mother's name. She was 101 when she passed away. So, you know, I can't remember. I told you it was last night. It hadn't been 24 hours. So it shows you how my memory is. So I want to thank all you. I got a new follower on Instagram. I think her name's Sandy. But I have put it there to, you know, follow me, anything like that. Go to Tom Cartwright 4375 at YouTube. You know. But on Prison Live Studio, you can't do Instagram or TikTok. You can only do Facebook, YouTube, and a couple others I never even heard of. But I told you I will not download Facebook. They violate everybody's first rights. If you talk bad about somebody, because I think Facebook is owned by Democrats. Nope, sorry Facebook people. I wish I could, but I will not do that. Until they change. They've been in front of Congress. They've been in front of the courts where they were sued because they wouldn't let certain people on there. The courts, but I don't remember how. It's been quite a few years ago. and the court said that's unconstitutional. You cannot bar anybody from Facebook. You let everybody on it, or you close Facebook down because it's illegal. And they still do the same a-hole thing. They went against a federal court. A couple of people took them to court, but I guess, I don't know how you would find it, but I remember reading about it somewhere, but you can't believe what you read on these news stories. But I also do subscribe to some law places, Maybe that's where one of them is. It's time to take a Pepsi Zero break. Oh, it tastes good. But thank you, Pepsi Zero. I know, if you're new on here, why are you using Pepsi Zero if we're not paying you? Maybe one day they will. Maybe $50 a month and 3 packs of, 36 cans of Pepsi Zero. So, but if you got diabetes, you got to take care of yourself. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a lawyer, EMT, nothing like it. But I do have high blood pressure. I got sugar diabetes. I got arthritis. I got back problems. I got a left shoulder rotary cup that was damaged in a wreck on August the 24th, 2022, I think. The woman that hit me had American Family Insurance, which they a-holes. They're trying to screw me. Either that or the lawyer or both of them. You're going to have future pain. I'm still going to the doctor. I got something from, I guess, Medicaid or something Friday. I owe the doctor $30 or $800, and they made a copy. They sent a copy to my lawyer. I check on my mobile app on my insurance. It hasn't settled. It's been over a month. You're gonna have future medical bills. I saw the doctor put it in the computer. I made a printout of that. I made a printout because of the rehab. But supposedly, from what these lawyers tell me, they didn't show it. Either that or they lying to me. I don't know which it is. So, I'm watching Bounce TV, and what's on is the most wanted. That's on Bounce TV. So I don't want to play that, maybe get me for rebroadcasting since I don't have the rights to it. So I'm not on here because I'm a senior citizen, got some Cherokee Indian in me, a veteran. There's other senior citizens. Hey, grandkids, children, let your parents know about YouTube. Tell them there's a senior citizen on there. You know, teach them about YouTube. That'll help them pass the time away. So, you know, that way us old people have somebody to talk to, you know, that's the age. Sometimes I get on the CB radio in my area and talk to a guy up past Scottsburg, somewhere between Scottsburg and Crothersville. He goes by Doc. So, you know, he's a little bit older than me. But, you know, it's nice to have somebody. Everybody says, you're married or single. In case you knew, I am single. 6'2", 185.2 as I went January the 3rd to my sugar doctor. That's one thing I want to tell you. If you got diabetes, I don't know if you got a sugar doctor specialist or what. But that's one thing you might want to look at. A family doctor, to me, does not keep up on diabetes stuff. If you find a doctor that specializes in diabetes in your area, I would have you go to him or her. Mine's a woman. Her name is Kamash, K-A-S something, in Scottsburg, right there next to the hospital. Since I went to her, she helped me out 100%. My A1C is down to 5.2. That's better than what it was. I started going to her, it was a 6 point something. So, you need a sugar doctor that specializes in diabetes. So if you go to a regular doctor, ask him or her if there's a sugar diabetes doctor that specializes in diabetes. Just like you have heart problems. You don't go to a regular doctor. You go to a heart specialist. That's the same thing if diabetes. You go to a specialist doctor who specializes in diabetes. And another medicine I take once a week, I'm up to 1 milligram, 1 cc, or whatever, once a week. They call that Ozempic. And one side effect, if you read the paperwork, it don't tell you about. It leaves your taste buds taste funny. Any food that you eat that you love would taste different. Say you want a triple cheeseburger, you know, with onions, mustard, pickles, etc., bacon. It won't taste right. Believe me. This is my opinion. Maybe you might be different. I've told you I used to eat 2 loaves of bread a week. I fix peanut butter and honey. Sometimes peanut butter and jelly. Sometimes peanut butter bologna with mustard on. I know, it's sickening. I fix bologna sandwich either with mustard or mayonnaise, horseradish, hot dog with cheese and chili, roast beef from, Arby's with horseradish. And if you know what White Castle's is, if you don't, you might can find them in your store. They got White Castle hamburgers, White Castle cheeseburgers. They're little square hamburgers, maybe 2 inch by 2 inch. It got little holes in it. And they got a bucket when they make it. If you got a White Castle, bucket, I guess it's water and cut up onions or chop up onions. They put on the metal grill, put that onions and water on it, put your hamburger on it, then close the lid. But when you ate White Castle, put that way, it cleans you out, if you know what I mean. And it also gives you methane gas. You talk about something stinks, Lord, you'll fart somebody out of the... If you're in the car and you've been eating White Castle, your co-pilot or backseat driver will probably have to roll the window. That's how bad it is. Okay, I told you about Live on Patrol. I'm thinking it's St. Paul, Minnesota. I keep hearing them say something about St. Paul, so I guess it's in Minnesota. It's run by the Sheriff's Department. Sometimes they on afternoons, parts of the night. Up where they're at, it's snowing. And like I say, I know not all police officers are good, but the good ones outweigh the bad ones. But these deputy sheriff, sometimes the sheriff rides with them. And the sheriff out of his own pocket buy gift cards from like McDonald's place, something like that, where a homeless person can go get something to eat. I think it's around $20. So, go watch that video. They got a couple of teams that watch out for stolen vehicles. It's nice to watch them. I've been watching them, I guess, a year, but they got their comment turned off. But they seem polite. Sometimes the audio goes dead because maybe they talking to somebody on the radio or telephone with the information is confidential. So they don't put out, they real polite. They do that, But I wish other police departments, I like to see Bakerfield and all the police departments in California pick a good PIO officer, do live streaming from the police cars. Show the people that you are not bad. Pick the very best one that is a very good cop. Maybe male and the female. Where I used to live in Charlestown, Indiana, we had our first lady police officer. Her name was Robin. And you know how it is. You get out there and they want to fight you. The men wants to fight the men, or the ladies wants to fight the men. I saw Robin one day, and 9 chances out of 10, the men will not fight her. I've seen it. They've been polite, and they say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, this and that. I did see a few women try to beat the crap out of her. But it's not men. She's a very good police officer. She had to go to the Louisville, Kentucky Police Academy, no matter if you went in Indiana Police Academy. That's a different state. But I think the catch-22, if you took the FBI training, I don't think you could do it. I'm not sure on that. I know a Clark County deputy, he was in the United States Marine Corps. He was an MP. He went to the FBI Academy. So so he didn't have to go to the Indiana Police Academy. But Robin went over to LMPD, took her training, had a male supervisor, training officer. They ended up getting married, and I guess she had 2 or 3 beautiful kids. And, that's the same thing. You polite to them, and, you get respect. So, that's something to look at. I know sometimes police officers don't get respect. I seen dash cams where the police officer had him down and beat that you-know-what out of him. That was unnecessary. That is police brutality and excess force. That's one thing I like on these body cameras. That should be mandatory of all police departments. Even your detectives. That should be mandatory. Because then the police officers ain't going to do anything illegal. It'll save the city, it saves the city and county money on lawsuits. All police vehicles should have all dash cams front and back like they do radars. It protects you as a whole identity, or you know what I'm talking about. So, that should make that a thing that all police officers must have body cameras. So I don't know how the government can do it. Some police departments don't. I know some in Kentucky don't. So they need to do that. So, and something that God wants me to tell you all about. Donations that God wants me to talk about. These is for the children. You all know back in the 50s and 60s, Danny Thomas, he started St. Jude's. That's one of God, those children is God's children. And another one, if you see on your local TV, is the Shriners. They help children out. And the Shriners is part of the Mason. All right, fly. My dad was a Mason of Lodge 226. My mother was an Eastern Star. That was the wife of the Mason. She was the Glen organist for Indiana. And you had Job's daughters. That was the daughters of the father who was in the Mason. But I don't think they had anything for young boys that I can remember. But I was raised in that family until Dad died in 92. I know how the Mason works, but, I don't talk about it. My dad was the secretary and treasurer of Lodge 226 up until April 92. I'm going to say president of the Mason of 226. I know that's not the right name, but he didn't want to be president of it. He wanted to stay right where he was as secretary and treasurer, where he can teach the new guys coming in. Hello, Alex, but That's on Instagram. You know, I put videos up there and pictures and stuff like that. So, you know, he wanted to stay there in the secretary and treasurer position. He taught the new guys the right way to be a Mason, the old timers, the one, because my dad was one of them that started Lodge 226. I don't know what year it started. So that shows you the kind of family. I started working when I was 12 years old. Had to get a work permit. Got paid 50 cents an hour cutting grass at the cemetery. Pushed them old type lawnmowers that shot the grass out the back, and you wrap a rope around it and you pull it. And I think we might have a riding lawnmower. If it was a wheel horse. I know we had a wheel horse, International Cub Cadet Automatic, which them things is junk. Tore that up like crazy. In the yard it'd probably be okay, but in the cemetery it wasn't okay. Then we got a standard shift. Then we had a John Deere tractor, you know, standard shift. To raise your deck up, you push the button that brings it up or drops it down, but it had a set screw where you set it for the height you want. Then we got an International, I guess you call it low boy, maybe 184. It was red. Had the mower deck underneath it. It had the blade for the front of it. And right when it's time to cut grass for the winter, I took the deck off. You know, scoot that over the side, grease everything, put the blade on it, grease everything, put the tar chains on the back of it, ready for snow. I would draw not Social Security, unemployment insurance. But I got paid a little extra, you know, so many hours a month, you know, to clean that snow off where people come in when they have a funeral. Sometimes I go up there and push the snow off a certain grave where they can dig it, but sometimes they've done it. And then I, you know, go back to school. I cut grass after school during the summer months. So I started working at 12. Then I got me a truck driving job. Worked at Haas Cabinet Company. Went back to work, you know, like that. Had a few wives. Few of them cheated on me, got caught. That old Cinto Sam, it just went live on TikTok. Probably pronounced the name wrong. That's okay. I like watching Twitch sometimes. You know, it's nice, but some of them don't speak English, but, you know, it might be Mexican. If they speak it real slow, I can pick bits and pieces out of it. I do watch TikTok. What makes me mad, I tell them in my profile, if they want to know anything about me, go to Tom Cartwright 4375, and all your questions is that. You know them cotton picking people ask you for a picture. They won't do live. So what are they hiding? So it's a scam. They're trying to steal your idea, men and ladies, so don't do it. I'm making a point. Get back to what God's want. I done signers. Humanity for Habitat. That's one. They do build homes for low income and veterans. And the number one to me means a lot in my heart. And to you all that got loved ones that been in the military, that our government ain't helping them, which they should. They fought for our country, is Wounded Warriors. You can donate to them. You know, they got a certain amount, I'm guessing $19 a month. You know, if you can afford $10, that's better than anything. You know, that's one thing God made sure I told you about. If I had the money, I would donate to it. I see things on TV, I don't know what it is, it's cruelty to animals, PETO or something. Sometimes they good deeds. I wish they would come to Scottsburg, Indiana dog pound or Scott County dog pound. You know, make that a no-kill shelter. And within 24 hours, they put them to sleep. Shame on you, Scott County or Scottsburg, who owns that dog pound or whatever it is. Shame on you. Karma's a bitch. So it'll come back and hunt you. And you got RD on the scene. Since today's Sunday, he probably went to church today. If he didn't, he watched it on live stream. You got Kern County Crime Watchers. You got A1 Media, which he uses cell phone with prison, just like I am. If you run a prison on your cell phone, Santo's in his president bid for New Hampshire, so there's one dropped out for president. So that's a news flash that just came down over on my screen. And, you know, but like I said, I don't get paid nothing from YouTube. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 4,000 watch hours. Like I say, you can type it into your search engine and type in how many subscribers do I need on YouTube before I get paid. It explains everything to you. So that shows you I'm not lying to you. God wants me to be honest. And look, I got a shirt on, people. I guess somebody didn't like me to show my hairy chest, but when I'm in bed and laying down, my shirt feels like I'm in a straitjacket. I'm not, you know, but I can't help it. I got my pants on, but I don't like sitting in bed with my shirt on. It's not comfortable, but I understand your problem. That's okay. I got my shirt on because I'm not taking the old man's nap, as some people calls it, or tea-cat nap. But I will. I'm belching a banana I had a while ago, because I do try to eat one banana a day. I think that's for what? Calcium? Or we'll get me a glass of orange juice, but that's not the one I want. I like what my son gets. But for some reason, Walmart in Scottsburg was out of the gallon size with a pump in it with a green lid. So, you know, that's one thing I've noticed in the past 3 weeks. Walmart is running out of stuff. Somebody's not doing their job at Walmart in Scottsburg. Scottsburg is closer than Clarksville. Clarksville about 15 miles away, and Scottsburg Walmart, if I take the back roads, maybe about 8 miles, but right now you can't take it because it's still got ice on it, because that's in Scott County. It's just like Clark County. Some of those roads still got ice on it. So, if it tells you anything. I love them old Crown Vics. It's I got to find it, you know, that they got. It's call it Switchback. I've never seen that movie before. They got them old Crown Vics with the long tail lights, you know, that way. I think maybe in 95, I guess. And you see, I watch videos, Arizona Highway Patrol. They got Dodge Chargers. They don't make police cars like they used to. Some of them are running 180 to 200 miles an hour. It's bad when you take a Kia Rio or Volkswagen, outrun them. They can't keep up with them. And those little four-cylinders. I seen other vehicles. They should be right on their bumper. But they get outrun. But people, I tell you something. You can't outrun those radios. Or you can't outrun those helicopters like they got in California and Bakersfield. You might outrun the police cars, but they'd be overhead. And those police departments in California and other states, they listen to the news media when they go live. I tell you, people that watch these live streamers in Bakersfield, California, those police officers in Bakersfield PD, and I don't know if the sheriff's department does, they watch a few live streamers. They watch RD on the Scene, Kern County Crime Watchers. You know, they watch them. How do I know that? Because one of the Bakersfield PD said, if it wasn't for you, Roger, they wouldn't caught this bicycle that was stolen. I'm thinking maybe a 26-inch. Roger happened to drive right by that bicycle at an intersection. And the police was there within a couple of minutes and arrested that guy. So that was Roger money shot for the day. I don't know, maybe it was a year ago, maybe, I don't know, but the police department does watch live stream, at least in Bakersfield. Chip, CHP, don't know some of those live streamers. That'd be nice if they would get to know them and watch their live stream videos. You know, what part of Bakersfield they at, you know, highways, or stuff like that. That could be the eyes and ears. Get Chip and the sheriff's department, even teach your new police officer about those live streamers, how they help you all out, you know. Teach your new police officers. I saw one that, I guess it was yesterday, the RD on the Scene was filming. That's kind of either a new deputy sheriff or Bakersfield PD officer. I think it was a deputy sheriff. Didn't know, but I guess another officer told him, said that's RD on the scene. He's a live streamer, He sees things that we don't see. I guess back at the PD or wherever the dispatch son. I just broke the news. Florida governor, let's see if I can bring it down. I can't do that without messing my screen up. The Florida governor withdrawal from the... Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has ended his Republican president campaign. That's on the breaking news at WLKY in my area. So WLKY, I think, is ABC, so it'll probably be on your news. If you got your local news stations on your cell phone, you probably got a notification. But, like I said, Trump is in Florida. The governor's in Florida. But I told you, I'm a strong Democrat. But when it comes May of 2024, I am voting for a Republican for president. That'll be Trump. I don't like what those Democrats is doing in the House and Senate. They're not listening to you all. They're not listening to me. They forgot. They work for you and me. So that's something to think about. I know, I voted, the first time Trump ran, I voted Democrat in the primary. When it came to November, I voted for Trump. Because I watched all the shows he had. You're fired, this and that. I like him. He was not a politician. Governor, congressman. He wasn't nothing like it. He said things that I like about building the wall, giving his whole 4-year paycheck to charity. I think he's the only president I believe done it. You don't see Joe Biden done it. Look at the gas prices. They came down. Look when he got out. Biden canceled the pipeline. Gas prices goes up. He stopped the border law. Have these illegal aliens come in. MS-13. And children slavery. And your people that like to live with children. Because that PO'd me off when I did, but God said he'd take care of them. Don't do anything stupid and get in jail because you smack one of them. So he said, please don't do that. Just stay calm. I know you hate them just like I do, but, let God take care of it. But there's always a story behind it. I know when I was growing up, if you're close to my age, in the 60s, 70s, older, you've seen it. When a guy was getting the divorce, the lady and her attorney said, well, we get your kids. This is how we do it. And it says, Daddy touched this and that. Found out it was a lie, so, but listen to your kids. It could be a lie. It could be the truth, but, there's questions you're supposed to ask. That's what CPS did. I had a CPS worker, teach me some of the things to look for. Number one, you don't ask your child to John Doe so-and-so touched you. where did John Doe touch you? You don't, that's one thing you don't do. You ask a child, say, who did this to you? You don't put that in the brain. You ask him who done it, you know. Because by you asking, did John Doe or Jerry Doe do it, you know, then they get to believing it. You know, kids believes anything. So, so that's something you got to think about. Those questions. You don't say, did Mary Jane touch you? Or, you know, I'm just using that for a figure of speech. You ask your kids, I said, who touched you? Where did they touch you? When did this happen? So don't be scared. Mommy and Daddy's here to protect you before you call the police. Because sometimes some kids will do it for attention. You know, because maybe they're not getting enough loving from both of you. Sometimes that happens. Or you get remarried to a guy or a woman, they're going to say, you're not my daddy, you're not my mama. Then they report to school that you touch them. And it's probably not true, because parents got the right to make their kids mind. But, you know, that could be a lie, because it does happen. I know a whole lot of people that done it. I know one guy that did do it. That was the stepfather. And made the kid mind to sit out in timeout. And the kid came flat out and said, you're not my daddy. I get you arrested. That does happen. But does the court go back on the child for committing perjury? No. If it was you or me, I'd about to be in jail. But it does happen. It does happen. So, you know, I got to get up because I'm getting the munchies. So, you all see these stupid a-hole flies around. I guess I go out. Oh, Lord. Woo. Boy, that's a dizzy spell. I got up too quick. That's what happens when you get old. You got to be careful. Turn my TV more this way. Man, I put that cable behind it where the cats... Alexi, number one, you're not supposed to be up there. See, there's Alexi. Get down. Good girl. Bad girl. That's a no-no. As soon as I leave, go out and get me something to eat. That cop picking Alexi to get back up there. I'm going to peep out my porch window in the living room. Let me turn my camera around. Hey, that is Fluffy. There's a yellow cat. They drink them. I put some cat food out at 12 o'clock. They done ate all of it. And I go to the kitchen window, and I think I saw LB. That's a little blackie. There's this one here. This one here is John Wayne. That's his brother, Tiger. There's Timothy McGee. Hey, let's say hi to these people. Say hi, YouTubers. So, if you look here, there's Blackie. I think that's Junior. I did see January. So, I forgot to show you Rooster. So, I thought I had some sausage down here, but here's this. I want to show you the orange juice I was talking about. There's this one that I got at Walmart. Let me set my phone down. I show you. I show you the other one. Here. Here's the one. That's the one I get from that you get from Walmart. Simple orange. It says no sugar added. So, does that tell you anything? So, I gotta get a fork out to get one of those Vienna sausages. So, you look, you see my Pepsi sugar, 0 sugar. His Pepsi 0. You know, I'm not lying. That's one I had out in my trunk. So if that tells you anything. January sitting out there in the chair, out in the sun. She got long hair. I love her to death. She's more prettier than Boots. Boots is a mama cat. And Pretty Girl's a mama cat. They're all babies of Mama Blackie. So, if it tells you anything. I took a drink of orange juice. I cannot stand the taste of it. So, I got me some Cheetos, which I know I'm not supposed to have them. I had some of those something Vienna sausage. I ate 2 of them, but I didn't feel like opening my freezer up and get some of those round sausage, which you get at the dollar store for, I don't know, $2 or $3. Hi, baby. What? Yeah, get your nose up in there, Blackie. Hello, Wildcat. Zoom tight. I guess that was Margaret. What, you want a Tito? Them kitty cats are like Cheetos. If you look, you see? Look at that. Margaret's eating Cheetos. Kathy came up, but Kathy's mother kind of like it. So these kitty cats that eat pop, I don't know. Socks, I don't think he would lick chocolate ice cream. He doesn't like chocolate ice cream. Okay, Wildcat, I didn't forget about you. No, she just licked. What? Can I eat in peace? Hold on. Margaret wants some more Cheeto. Nancy looking at her mom and said, "What are you eating, Mama?" Mama took off, said, "You ain't getting my Cheeto." Well, what did I do with my remote control? Well, Socks was eating, sitting on it. I got to make sure my audio's up. I don't like this show I'm watching on TV. Any ladies out there watching, I'm not going to pay come and pick you up or bring you here. I'm on a fixed income. I'm not going to send you money for gasoline to come here. I'm single. 70s, fixed income. You know, no drugs or alcohol for you or me. That's out. You got to be on the skinny side. You know, do I want eggs, golf balls, tennis balls, or watermelon or cantaloupe? I take golf balls, tennis balls, apples, because I know, ladies, if you got small breasts, be glad, because, you know, girls with big breasts, their back hurt. Well, you, get your butt out of my Cheetos, Alexi. So, you know, that's something that, you know, that's my deal. And, you know, but no drugs, no alcohol. If you got a job in my area, you use your own vehicle, because I'm not doing wear and tear on mine. If I have to take you to work, I'm going to charge you so much a day. Maybe that's mean, but I'm being honest. This girl moved into my house when I first bought it. She paid me $10 to $20 a day, because I take her there, and go back home, I go pick her up, then bring her back home. I guess, would you classify that? 2 trips or 4 trips? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, I guess it's 4 trips, so. So, I'm easy to get along. If you came here right now, you'd probably chew my butt out. Because my living room's a mess. I got ice box, got the door off of it. You know, I think it was Lowe's or something supposed to take it back, you know. They didn't do it, which is a lie, just to get you to buy an ice box. Or to your younger people, refrigerators. But in my day, we call it ice box. And back in probably Grandpa's day, they had an ice box. Zinc type. Back in the olden days, they used to go down to the ice house, get a block of ice, and put it in an ice box. So that's how they used to do it. I don't know if that was big enough to put milk in or what, but that's how they done it back in the olden days. I had a big ice box. That's two. I got one more sneeze coming. So I guess they're getting tired of eating Cheetos. They washing their face. I got them fresh water. Lucky they don't try to steal my Pepsi Zero Sugar. That'll make me mad. I get mad when they jump on the table and knock it off. Oh, I get mad. I jump on them and spank the butter. That's three. I don't think I do it anymore, but well, you know, there's nothing going around here. I don't hear any wrecks close by.
Just put out a possible 1055. It's a couple miles behind me. I'm going to wait at the 60 for it to catch up to me.
4267.
State police out on 65. It'd be around Seymour area, which is way up the road. Maybe 40 miles, I guess. I'm just guessing. I'm not good with figures. So that trooper's sitting there alongside the road. I'm not going to, you know, I said a possible drunk driver, but they could ever call it in. I'd rather be safe and sorry. It could have been somebody with medical problems, maybe getting ready to have a heart attack or not feeling good. That could be a...
It's 1,000 west. It's completely snow covered. Just FYI.
So...
Where at?
1,000 west. That turns on the Henry Road. If you take that road, just be careful.
Yeah.
If you like a John Wayne movie, it's on Grit
Do you need triple I's now?
TV as Sons of Kate Elder. If you like a John Wayne movie.
14 and 20 reference a black two-door sedan with flashers on. No one around the vehicle. So your Florida shoplifter 10-minute time lapse gauge. Charlie 68, some black sedan, left towards Dillard's, possible plate, boy Nora David.
And also, I want to tell you about, I don't know when the local TV stations coming out. They're coming out with a new format. I guess you call it the ATS, ATC or something like that. It's AT something 3.0. And you can get a converter box, the way I understand it. I don't know if you get them at Best Buy or what. You know, you have to do your research. But some TVs done got the ATC 3.0, but like I say, if the people where you get your TV, they might not know what you're talking about. They say yes, and maybe a year down the road, you won't get anything. You won't get anything on your TV.
One vehicle has major front end damage.
So you all want to look into that. I say I think it's ATC, I think, 3.0. If you, boy, these flies, I got fly traps up. You know, I got one left.
Definitely gonna need a helicopter. Maybe two.
They got a wreck up around Madison somewhere. They asked for the helicopter, so that's a bad wreck, which is Jefferson County, Indiana. You know, it's up in Madison, Indiana. If you look at that, it's up there, which is District 39, which is Jefferson County, Indiana. Not Kentucky, Jefferson County, Indiana. So I'm letting you know about that. Oh, Britney Spears live from Las Vegas. That's on KETV.
Indiana or Kentucky.
Okay, stand by. I'll give you the low end.
I kind of think Britney Spears is kind of good looking. Here's another thing I watch on KTS.
If you go ahead and page Deputy Fire Department for an LZ on Henry Road, is this right?
Is the Farmer's Country Kitchen. That's on PBS. He might not have a hand, but I guess that woman's his beautiful wife. They got one of them fancy, I call it an egg beater. But they got a bow on it. You got all different extensions, or you can add to it. So he can cook some good stuff.
Area of 11764 West Henry Road, 11764.
His wife helps him out. Now, he cooks good stuff out on the grill when it's time of the year to cook. Another person I used to watch on PBS, I think he's dead. He always does that Cajun cooking. Man, he was a good cook. You know, my Uncle Pete, God rest his soul, he's up in heaven. We had a big cookout at the church that I went to, Charlestown Christian Church on Level Street. He caught the fish eaters from Florida and Canada. He had properties in both places. And he used all the Cajun mix for it. And you know, when you fry fish, it smells like fish. But when he put that in one of those deep things with, cookers, where you got LP to it, it didn't smell like fish. And I cannot stand the smell of fish. It smelled like it was more of a hamburger to me. And I ate that. My uncle looked at me, said, Tom, you know what you eating? I said, yeah. You don't like fish. I said, Uncle Pete, it don't taste like fish. It don't smell like fish. I don't know what kind of fish it was. Maybe that's the difference, but when I start smelling fish, it makes me sick. You know, I like liver cheese. You know, they got the white thing around the edge of the liver. I can eat that. But the liver they cook, oh, that makes me sick, but it don't make any sense. I like Brunswiger. I like sauerkraut and hot dog. So, yeah, that's one thing I forgot when I was at the store Friday. When I went to the dollar store, I forgot to get me some hot chocolate with some marshmallows in it. See, I told you how my mind's doing. I know people, write it down on the list. Here's the bad thought about it. Then I forget where I put my list. That's what happens when first I got what they call inherent early Alzheimer's. You inherit it, but as far as I know, nobody on my real side of the family has it. So, but I had it verified by 2 doctors that specialize in it. Oh, come on. Alexa, you and who else is running around? Maybe it's Margaret or Alex, one of the two. No, it ain't Margaret. She's on the bed with me. So it got to be mama and daughter running around. Boy, it looks good when she's fixing. So that looked good, people. See, there's that mixer I was talking about. That was on PBS. Oh, that looks good, man. If I had a wife like that, I'd put my weight back on in no time. And the way I'm glad I don't. Hi, Kathy. Kathy wanted a Cheeto. So that's what I get for looking around. What the heck is going on here? I got music coming on. I got no music app on. It sounds like it's coming from Twitch. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know. I hear music, but I'm not playing it. I don't know where it's coming from. All at once it's popped in music. Hey, that's not my fault. It just came on. So I'm going to get off of it because I don't know what's going on here. Somebody just popped in on this app for some reason. So thank y'all very much.